Alright guys, welcome back. It is number 3 in my in and out. This is what's come in this sort of in between the last video, which is loads of stuff I got off eBay over the Christmas holidays. I made the bad mistake, I think, of getting the eBay app on my phone, which made it far too easy to sit around on my break and buy stuff. So really there's quite a mix of stuff in here. Real quick, I picked up this Dreadnought weapon, assault cannon. The reason I want that is I've got a Space Wolf Dreadnought that if I can put that on it, then I can use it as Bjorn. So I just needed one of those. I picked up a bunch of the new, I think they're the veteran heads or the something like that, the new Space Marine heads anyway. I wanted some of the helmetless heads for some stuff I'm doing. I got a couple of eldar, a couple of old eldar, which I think a warlock, and a couple of, I think these are Dire Avengers, but yeah, just some old stuff. And it's funny, you know, they're quite cool models, but they're so much shorter than the new ones. So I probably will use them and paint them up just for fun, but yeah, they're a lot smaller than I remember them being. This is quite a neat model. It's an old rogue trader character. Unfortunately, in the packaging, the end of his gun came off, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But I'm probably gonna use him as some sort of dude in my inquisitorial force, which is going to feature all my squats, and I ended up buying loads of squats. So like all of this are metal squats, and they're awesome. They're just really rad little miniatures, bizarre guns and all kinds of stuff on them. Again, I keep saying my brother had some of these when we were kids, and there's a few like this one I actually painted up for him when I was a kid, and I've got 2 of them, so I'm looking forward to that. So loads of squats, and this is rad. Like, I completely forgot, because you just don't know, I guess, when you're a kid, but like they've got AK-47s, which is hilarious. So, you know, we use them as, I don't know, I don't actually know what weapons the guard get options to other than las guns, but once we get into it, we'll get them. We've got some with flamer packs, which is quite rad. So these, I got about 4 of these dudes, with the little flamer backpacks. And we got dudes like this that have got bolters and backwards hats and cigars in their mouths. Yeah, they're just hilarious. You know, another AK-47, shades on. So they're all going to go in, and I've painted a few of the first 3 I got, so I'll show you them on my out. I got this as well, which is a little mortar team. So you got the mortar there, and then you've got this dude who is the kind of spotter, I guess, or target guy. That's awesome. And then you've got the guy with the mortar as well. So I need to get a base and do something cool with those. And then I've got an old Imperial Guard sit on heavy bolter somewhere, so I'm going to do something with those too. And then I got, in this big batch of metal Marines I bought, there was a few of these in there, which is really cool. So like the really early Rogue Trader Marines. Like I think this guy, I don't even know what weapon that is, but I guess we can use it as a grav gun or something. He's got no weapons. I think maybe he perhaps had a heavy bolter or something on his shoulder by the looks of it. So we'll do something with him. And this guy, whose heads. I think what I'll probably do with those is I'll probably paint them up and put them in my inquisitorial force as some sort of shock troops or something like that. And then I got one of these, which is just total nostalgia for me, which is the old Dreadnoughts. And I think the guy that built it put these sections, because basically you glue, from what I remember, these dome arms you glue on, and they're upside down, which means this guy has one of the funniest poses I've ever seen. There you go. You make me feel like dancing. Amazing. So that is yeah, that's a dreadnought. That's apparently what Space Marines used to get put in when they died. He is. I'm going to use him and paint him up. Maybe do some conversion on him, and use him as an arco-flagellant in my Inquisitor force. And then I got a bunch of this stuff too, which is a bunch of old Space Wolf metal. So this is a Blood Claw Sergeant with a Power Fist. He's rad. I got 2 of them by mistake, so I gave one to Mike because he's doing a little Space Wolf kill team using the new kill team supplement rules. And then I got all these metal Blood Claws, which are just rad. So I'm gonna do something eventually with those. And then I never actually saw these because I left the hobby before they came out and then missed them by the time I got back. But these are Space Wolf Scouts. And I got these. I got a whole set of 5 off eBay. The head on this guy just doesn't make sense to me for a Space Wolf, but there you go. Anyway, we got those. They're all going to get painted up and go into Space Wolf Force. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my in. So hey guys, this is what's on the table. So this is what I'm working on at the moment. Just a little bit actually, just trying out some Striking Scorpion stuff. Fine cast, absolute bag of shit, as everyone knows, I guess. You know, the stuff on here is so thin. There's bits of detail that I thought were flash, cut them off because they were so bad, and then actually looking at the pictures turned out they're actually supposed to be bits of detail. So yeah, massively unimpressed with them as models, frying cast wise, but they actually have been relatively fun to paint. I've tried a different technique on these, so I've been using the Model Air range to get the colour to go through my airbrush, which is quite nice, but you know, just kind of highlighting pieces here so you can kind of see it a little bit on the helmet. Just trying to hit the high spots really. And then what I would normally have done is used a wash, but I decided with these to give the glazing a go because I wanted to sort of punch the green a little bit because it was a bit kind of camo-y green. I wanted to try punching it. These two are just literally had the glaze done, so this is how it comes out before you then get involved with the detail. And then I took one all the way through to pretty much done. He's pretty much there. A couple of bits I'm still undecided about, but you know, all that yellow piping was just so thin and brittle, and it's a bit disappointing. But it kept it pretty simple. It's come out really well. I really like it. I mean, the wash, the glaze really kind of gave it a bit more of a vibrant green, even though I'm still trying to keep a sort of tone to this army that's still a little bit dark, rather than the sort of brightness that you see in the Codex. But yeah, it was fun. Come together well. It doesn't sit particularly well on the base, but I'm going to chop them all off the kind of this bit here and mount them on bases once they're all done. I must admit though, having done those and this prior to the X-Arch is a horrible model. Like so much falling off it that I'm not really looking forward to painting it, and not really looking forward to painting the rest of them, to be honest. It's kind of really put me off. Yeah, it's really put me off. But that's kind of it on the table. I'm going to force myself through it just so they're done. And then I think if I ever buy any more, I'll try and find metal ones, unless GW decide to bring these out in plastics, which I think would be great, but I don't know that that's going to happen. Alright, that is my what is on section. What up? So guys, this is what's on the out table this week. Not loads. You've probably seen some of these before, but this is my finished fire dragons. I've got the gems done, eye lenses, all the little bits of detail. Added some little yellow pieces to the armor there to just punch it out a little bit more. I'm kind of still debating on whether to do the this kind of tabard that I've currently got in black, whether to punch that with a different colour. So I don't know, let me know what you think. The X-Arch, he's come on pretty nice, all gemmed up. So yeah, they're nice. And then I've been again using the G-dub basing, which I've kind of got the hang of now, and I got it going in big chunks, which I quite like. So yeah, like it, really easy. These ones are over a bit of sand, so it gets a bit more texture to it. Then the other stuff is some of the jet bikes. It's my first squad of jet bikes. See if we can get that into focus a bit better for you. I hadn't painted one of these before, and it was really fun. They went together so quickly. Airbrush just ate through it. Couple of gems there, just to break it up a bit. I'm going with green gems on most of these. However, you probably saw earlier that the scorpions have got some red gems. And then I thought I wanted to do some test models on these, the squats I got. So here's the first bunch of test models. Let's see how good we can get that. So I wanted to try and do a bit of a like desert camo look with them, and picked out a bunch of colours from the Vallejo stuff that I use, and it came out a little bit darker than I was expecting, but I actually really like it. It's got this really cool like olive drab, real militaristic kind of look, and they were so much fun to paint. I mean, these old models, I think they're well in from the 80s, and the detail really puts to shame some of the stuff that G-dub do at the moment. It's just so nice. This guy's called Sexual Chocolate. He's my little black dwarf. I think he might be a special character in my army. But yeah, I love him. He's come out great. But so these are amazing, and I can't wait to paint the rest of the ones I got. I think I've overbought on squats. I think I've got a pretty decent size army now. So these guys are gonna, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with that colour scheme. I like the look of them. I'm gonna use an Imperial Guard list, I think, to build out the squats as a kind of regiment. I don't know anything about guards, so if I said that wrong, whatevs. But I think I'm going to do guard, and then put a little inquisitorial warband together and make this sort of like diminutive dwarfish warband, and we'll see how it comes out. So yeah, not loads on the finished, but I do now have my 650 points of Eldar for our little campaign completed, which feels nice. I'm just going to try and get the Scorpions done before the first game, so I can choose between the Dragons and the Scorpions, see which ones I want to use, and then onwards. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, hope you like the models. If you any comments, anything else you want to see, or anything you're interested in, let me know. I'm probably going to get back to a bit of Space Marines soon, but I'll let you know about that in the next project. Alright guys, take it easy. Peace!